Hello, my name is Charles. Today I'll be teaching you longboard half cabs. Now, like any other time, you're going to want your right glove, your left glove, and your helmet. First of all, you are going to want your shovets dialed. Technically a half cab is fakie, so fakie shovets dialed is good too. Also just regular pop shovets where you flick it from the back. Really nice to know for this trick. You may also want to have your longboard ollies down. First of all, foot placement. You're going to want your front foot on the front of the board, right over the truck on the nose. If you barely have a nose, it goes on the truck. Your back foot should be somewhere between the middle and the end of your board. For me, it's between the middle and the foot pocket. In essence, what happens during this trick is you're going in, riding, just cruising. Your front foot pops the board forward like that and brings the back up, and at the same time sort of rotates it around, sort of like a whip. And once it pops up, your back foot will sort of catch it and transfer the energy instead of going like that to sort of like that. And all this while, you're rotating like that, and your body should move along with it, going around like that. If you want to think of it another way, it's sort of like doing a shove it, but having your body move with it. That's sort of what made me help learn the trick. On to the details. The initiation of the pop flick thing is really important. It's the most important part of the trick. What you want to do is you want to really force the board forward, really whip it. I like the word whip for this. You whip it, and the key is to sort of not just go but sort of pretend it's going down and then out. And usually when you do that, it'll get more vertical, which means when your foot pushes down, it'll bring it up higher, make it look better. But it rotates it around better, it gets it higher if you sort of imagine it's a turn down whip thing. And it's important that it whips out. You can't try to just pivot the board and see if you get off. Although, if you pivot really hard, sometimes you do get off, just like a shove it. Another important thing is dragging your back foot, since you're doing this nollie or fakie, up and pushing it like that. If you watch anybody do some kind of ollie, you'll notice their foot that's going up originally goes back and catches and pulls it back. Again, this is a lot easier for me because I have a drop to catch it against. It's still possible on flat boards. I've seen it done on a 925, and I've done it on like a top mount, but it's a lot easier on drop decks. To get the board around, the rotation is really important, but if you want your feet to actually follow, you have to catch it while you're going around. You can't just fling it and expect to land on it. There's not much else I can do for you except wish you luck and give you some examples, such as these. And there you have it. This is a fun trick to do. It looks pretty cool if you do it on a board that isn't regularly popped. If you do this trick, 90% of the time it works every time, as far as finding crawfish and pistol shrimp in the bayou.